Hey guys, so with mortgage rates trending lower, as I'm sure you've probably seen on the news, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things that it's starting to pop up a little bit more, and that is refinances. These are conversations I'm having with my personal borrowers, and I also wanted to share this information with you guys to see if you are in this kind of realm of thinking about refinancing. These are some things to think about as well as to look out for if you don't use me as your mortgage broker when you need to refinance. So first, what are some reasons why you may want to look into refinancing? Well, the first, most obvious is obviously getting your rate lower and making your overall monthly mortgage payment lower as well. Some other reasons may be switching from an adjustable rate mortgage, to a fixed. You may want to take your 30-year term and move it down to a 20 or a 15-year. You may want to look at doing a cash out refinance and take some of that cash or equity you have built in your home and use that to pay off some high interest debt. You may also want to look at removing your PMI off your mortgage payment. You can also do that through a refinance. Now, one thing to look out for whenever you're talking to your lender or you're thinking about doing a refinance is to seeing what the actual cost is going to be. I'm going to show you something here really quick to look out for, but you want to make sure you're getting an actual honest look at your numbers and that you're not getting fed a lower rate but racked up with a bunch of charges here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so what we're looking at here is an example of a loan estimate. This is the closing cost details. And if you look at section A, I just pulled this from the internet, you can see that there is a charge there of $4,299. Now, this is what's called as buying points. You can see the percent charge is 0.964 of the loan amount, and that's how you come up with that amount of the $4,299. This is what you want to look out for. I see these all over Reddit. People are posting their loan estimates and like, hey, look at this awesome rate I got, and they don't understand that they're buying the rate down. That's why you have to have that conversation with your lender. And if your lender is not explaining that to you, that's a red flag. You need to make sure you're fully aware of the charges that you're incurring for the refinance, because they may show you an awesome rate of a little letter you get in the mail, but when you actually get into the fine details of it, you're seeing you're paying an arm and a leg to get that actual rate. So that's what you want to make sure you look out for. Like, obviously, if you know up front and your lender and you have decided that's what works best for you and you're wanting to buy points to be able to lower your rate, that's all fine and dandy. But you want to make sure that you at least know what you're getting into. And then one other really quick important tip that I want to leave with you guys is that you want to make sure you understand the break-even rule. I talk about this with every single buyer that I work with. And what this is a very simple calculation that basically takes the amount of money that you are saving every single month from your new mortgage payment that would be after the refinance happens, and you're dividing that by the total cost to you to actually do the refinance. So you take that total amount that is costing you for the refinance, you divide it by the amount of savings you have every single month, and that's going to give you a total amount of months that it's going to take for you making that new payment to break even. Now, if that's too much and it doesn't really make sense and you're looking to find a lender and you want to maybe talk about potentially refinancing for one of those reasons I talked about at the beginning of the video, you guys can reach out to me here or leave me a comment down below. You can also send me an email at jj@firstteammortgage.com. That's jj@firstteammortgage.com. Thanks, guys.